Just by flipping on a couple buttons, you can make your iPhone text bigger and easier to see, and in this video I'll be showing you how. First, you're going to want to turn on dark mode, which will help boost the contrast of your phone screen and reduce the bright white light that can cause eye strain. To do this, you're going to simply ask Siri, turn on dark mode.
Okay, dark mode is now on.
And then you're good to go. Now you're going to want to jump into your accessibility settings by asking Siri, open accessibility settings. From here in the vision section category, you're going to want to click display and text size. First, I'm going to show you here the features that I have turned on to make text easier to see, and then I'll show you how to make your text bigger. Bold text is a no-brainer just to help make text pop a little more. Button shapes is going to give a line under a button. For example, the back button up here, it'll differentiate that it's a button by using a shape. Here it's a line, rather than just differentiating by color if you don't have good color vision. On/off labels will put a 1 if the button is on and a 0 if the button is off, so you can tell if a button is either on or off by seeing the shape rather than just the color of the button changing. Reduced transparency will just help make things a little more bold and clear, standing out, just to help pop and give a little more contrast. Increased contrast is going to increase contrast just between the foreground and background and other color elements. Having differentiate without color on will better differentiate between shapes or text that normally use color to distinguish between two different things by using shapes or other things to label the difference, if that makes sense. I highly recommend turning on reduce white point and adjusting the level of brightness that works best for you based on how bright you want the white part of your iPhone screen to be. But if it's too high, it's going to be too dark. If it's too low, it might be too bright. So finding the right spot for you is important so that you're not having too much bright white light that could cause eye strain. Auto brightness is crucial to have on because your phone screen will get brighter when it's brighter outside so that you can more easily see the screen, and not as bright when it's darker out, so that you're not blasting yourself with a really bright light in a dark room. Now that we made our text and phone screen easier to see, to make your text larger, just scroll back to the top, then click larger text, make sure that it's turned on, and then down below you can adjust how big you want your text to be. If you don't use magnification on your phone and just rely on looking close, you can make the text as big as possible, but I recommend making it just a little bit bigger but not too big, to where when you zoom in on your screen, the text isn't too big and a good amount still appears. Because if you have your text really big and then you try to zoom in, the letters just take too much up on the screen. Lastly, there are features that I don't really use but works great for other people, which is the invert features, which is going to invert the colors of your screen in a certain way to make better contrast for some users. And there's features to make color filters based on certain color blindness. I do have a filter turned on, I'm not sure how much it does, but if you have a certain kind of color vision, look into those filters and see what works best for you. Comment down below any questions you still have about how to make your iPhone screen easier to see. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content like this. For more details and instructions from this video, read the description box below.